Hey there, puppy people. Let's train your puppy to lie down. I use the word down, and when I say down, I mean lie down. When I want puppy to stop jumping up, I train him to leave it by using the word off. Training your pup to down is step 2 in puppy push-ups. Sit is step 1. What are puppy push-ups? That's when you ask your pup to sit, down, sit, or stand, down, stand in sequence. It can be any sequence of those 3 positions. For example, once your pup knows sit, down, and stand, you can mix them up and ask to stand, down, sit, or down, sit, stand. Really good mental exercise. Let's go back to down. Let's train down from a sit. If you haven't yet taught your pup to sit, you can find the steps to train sit in my last presentation on SlideShare. So, ask your pup to sit. Tell him he's a good boy. In fact, always let your puppy know when he does something that pleases you. Then, with a treat held between your thumb and forefinger, put your fingers very close to pup's nose. Move the treat-holding fingers very slowly straight down to the floor. Pup's nose will likely follow. Watch his bum to see if it moves up or down. If his bum moves up, very slowly move the treat along the floor towards his chest. Be sure that his nose is still following the treat. That should cause his bum to drop to the floor. The instant it does, even if he's not in a perfect down yet, tell him how pleased you are and give him the treat. You can also sit on the floor and lure him under your knee. If pup moves nicely into a down as you move the treat to the floor, move your fingers away from his nose into an L shape. Again, if you see he's beginning to move into a down position, tell him how good he is and give him the treat, even if he's just beginning to move in the right direction. So, after you've repeated this, say 3 or 4 times, or once pup seems to be getting the idea, a second or 2 before you begin to move your treat-holding fingers, say, pup, use his name, down. As before, with your treat-holding fingers held close to his nose, very slowly move your hand toward the floor, making the L shape. If pup's nose and body follow, tell him what a clever boy he is and give him the treat. So here's the sequence. Have the pup in a sit, say pup, down. Very slowly move your treat-holding fingers from in front of his nose, straight down to the floor and slightly away from him in an L shape. And the instant he's down, praise and give him the treat. Encouragement is so important. Always tell your pup when he's doing well. It doesn't have to be just words. A pat, or my favorite, a kiss on the nose, are great too. You really want to develop a bond with this amazing creature, and you want him to want to do as you ask. No matter what you're training, always be kind and patient. Within 20 repetitions or so, you'll want to try and begin phasing out the treat or the lure. So try using your empty fingers close to pup's nose as you lure him into a down. Over time, open your fingers to a flat, downward-facing palm as the hand signal for down. Continue to give lots of rewards from your other hand. As you continue to progress and pup really gets the idea, practice using both verbal and hand signals separately and together. And anytime pup seems to have forgotten what this is all about, and he might, return to the very beginning for a repetition or 2 and then move on. Practice in lots of places, inside and outside your home, including on walks. Now, this part is really exciting to watch. Ask pup to go from a down back to a sit. The hand motion is exactly the reverse of down. Move your treat-holding fingers very slowly at first, and you want your pup to follow the lure, up and back toward yourself. The eventual hand signal is an open palm facing upwards. I've got lots of puppy training how-tos on my site, JudeThePuppyNanny.com. There you can download a free report which will get you started in easy steps to potty train, crate train, and training your puppy to leave it. My newsletters always have puppy training tips, and of course you can get all the info you'll need in my book, The Puppy Nanny's Guide to Training Your Puppy. No matter what you're training your puppy to do, always be kind, patient, and loving. Always tell him he's doing well, and most of all, have fun. That's it for this time. Woof!